Unit 3 Review. Objective, simplifying fractions. Simplify the following. We're going to write two numbers that multiply together to give you 24. An example would be 6 times 4. 2 to give you 36 are 6 times 6. Get rid of the 6's, you're left with 4 over 6. That is not in simplest form. 4 is 2 times 2, and 6 is 2 times 3. Get rid of the 2's, you are left with 2 over 3. 35 over 49. 35 is 7 times 5. 49 is 7 times 7. Get rid of the 7's. Since 5 and 7 are both prime, you cannot simplify any further. The answer is 5/7. The reason we need to know how to simplify fractions is because we will be simplifying ratios. So if you do not see your answer in a multiple choice question, you need to look for the simplified answer. Next objective, evaluate proportions in a word problem. In a bag of trail mix, the ratio of raisins to peanuts is 5:6. Determine the amount of raisins in the bag if there are 54 peanuts. Here we need our helper fraction of r over p. We start the proportion with 5 over 6 and set that equal to n over 54. The 54 is with peanuts, that's why I put that in the denominator. Now we cross multiply. 54 times 5 and set that equal to 6n. 54 times 5 is 270. We will divide that by 6. Six goes into 27 4 times. Subtract, bring down the 0. 6 into 30 is 5. The answer is 45. Next objective, writing a ratio. For every 8 pairs of white socks, there are 3 pairs of patterned socks. What is the value of the ratio of pairs of patterned socks to white socks? Please remember here that when writing ratios, order matters. So even though the information is given to us as 8 pairs of white to 3 pairs of pattern, the question asks us to write pattern to white. That means the 3 must come first. And remember there are 3 ways to write ratios, so you could find them on the test in any of the ways. The next objective is conversions. We are trying to change feet to inches. 1 foot equals 12 inches. Setting up a helper fraction of feet over inches, I would use 1 over 12. Then I'm going to set it equal to 8 over n. Going to cross multiply. 12 times 8 equals 1n. 12 times 8 is 96, equals 1n. Divide both sides by 1, and n equals 96. Objective 6. Lisa is making Kool-Aid with a sugar to water ratio of 2 to 1. How much water would she need if she uses 24 cups of sugar? So I have sugar to water 2 to 1. So I'm going to use a helper fraction of s over w, 2 over 1 equals, and then I have 24 cups of sugar. Sugar is on the top according to my helper fraction. Now I will cross multiply. 24 times 1 equals 2n. 24 times 1 is 24 equals 2n. Dividing both sides by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. She would need 12 cups of water. Objective, percent word problem. Kevin was watching a DVD that was 125 minutes long. During 12% of the movie, a friend called. How many minutes did Kevin talk to his friend? This we need part over whole equals percent over 100. Remember, 100 is always in the lower right-hand corner. We do not know the part that he talked to his friend, so that is the missing piece. We know the whole movie is 125 minutes. We know that he talked for 12%, and the 100 is in the lower right. Now we're going to cross multiply. 125 times 12 equals 100n. Multiplying 125 times 12, remember this is a double digit, so you'll need that layer of the birthday cake. $1,500 and we are going to divide by 100. We have 1,500 divided by 100. 100 does not go into 1, does not go into 15, goes into 150 one time. 100 into 500. He talked to his friend for 15 minutes. Objective 8. Rates in a table. Unit rate. In 2010, Kim Lee earned $17.50 for 2 hours of work. Which table shows the relationship between the number of hours worked and Kim Lee's total earnings if her rate per hour is constant? So we are looking for $17.50 for 2 hours. In the first table, $17.50 is related to 1 hour. Same thing with table B. Table C has $16.50 for 1 hour, and table 1 has $8.75 in 1 hour, and for 2 hours, $17.50. Table D is the correct answer, and this is because the table starts with the unit rate and not with $17.50. So we were trying to find what it cost or what they earned for 1 hour of work. And showing the math proves that every hour Kim Lee earns $8.75. Objective, unit rate and better buy. At the store, brand A Doritos were $15.24 for 4 bags. Brand B's Doritos were $11.61 for 3 bags. Which brand is the better buy? You're going to take the money amount and divide it by the quantity in order to determine the better buy. Brand A is $3.81 a bag. Don't forget, when you are dividing decimals, they go straight up in your answer when you're dividing a decimal by a whole number. Brand B is $3.87. The better buy is brand A. Objective 10 is solving proportions. We are going to cross multiply. 54 times 8 equals 48C. 54 times 8 is 432. We're going to divide by 48. Since 48 is not one of our basic facts, you could add a list and count as you go. And the answer is 9. C equals 9. Objective, ratio tables and unit rate. To fill in the blanks of a ratio table, you need to find a connection between two numbers. 7 times 6 gives you 42, which means 5 times 6 will fill in this missing space, and that's 30. Now for the next missing box, I'm going to look for the connection between 5 and 15. 5 times 3 is 15. 7 times 3 is 21. For the next one, I'm going to look to the relationship of 5 to 10, and that's times 2, which means now I will multiply 7 times 2 and get 14. And the last one, I'm going to look for the connection between 7 and 35. That's times 5, which means I will multiply 5 times 5, which is 25. To find the unit rate, I will divide. 7 divided by 5 goes in there one time, decimal 0, and we get the unit rate is 1.4. Please make sure on the test that you're reading every part of the question and showing all work where necessary.